Hello there, and welcome to The Sleepy Scientist. Tonight we move away from noise, speed and urgency and settle into the slow, quiet world of chameleons. These gentle reptiles live at an unhurried pace, moving carefully through branches and leaves, changing colour softly as light, temperature and mood shift around them. Their world is one of patience, balance and calm observation. Before we begin, allow your body to relax into stillness. Let your shoulders drop naturally, your jaw soften, and your breathing find a rhythm that feels easy and unforced. There is nothing you need to focus on and nothing you need to remember. Whatever the day carried with it can fade quietly into the background. Chameleons are creatures shaped by slowness. Their movements are deliberate, their presence subtle, and their lives unfold without haste. They do not rush. They wait, observe, and adjust gently to their surroundings. This makes them perfect companions for a calm journey into rest. As we continue, we will explore relaxing, scientifically accurate facts about chameleons, how they move, how they see the world, how their bodies adapt quietly to their environment, and how their slow rhythms reflect a calmer way of existing. These facts are not meant to excite or surprise. They are meant to slow the mind, ease the body, and guide you gently toward rest. If you enjoy these calm journeys through nature and science, you're always welcome to subscribe and return whenever you need quiet curiosity or peaceful listening. For now, simply listen and allow the slow world of chameleons to settle your thoughts. Let's begin. Chameleons are reptiles that live at a naturally slow pace, spending much of their time resting quietly among branches and leaves, conserving energy and observing their surroundings. Their bodies are designed for patience rather than speed, allowing them to remain still for long periods without discomfort, blending gently into the environment around them. One of the most calming aspects of chameleons is the way they move, stepping forward slowly and carefully, often rocking their bodies slightly, as if mimicking the motion of leaves in a breeze. This deliberate movement reduces sudden motion and helps them remain unnoticed, creating a rhythm that feels steady and unhurried. Chameleons are well known for their ability to change colour, but this process happens gradually rather than instantly. Colour change is controlled by specialised cells in their skin that respond to light, temperature and internal state, allowing shades to shift softly over time instead of flashing abruptly. Their eyes move independently of one another, allowing chameleons to survey their surroundings calmly without turning their heads. Each eye can focus on a different area, creating a wide, relaxed awareness of the world while the rest of the body remains still and balanced. Most chameleons spend their lives in trees or shrubs, where the environment is quiet and elevated above ground activity. Living among branches allows them to experience gentle movement, filtered light, and a sense of separation from faster-moving animals below. Chameleons have long, prehensile tails that curl securely around branches, providing balance and support without constant effort. This tail acts like an anchor, allowing the chameleon to rest comfortably while remaining stable in its chosen position. Their hands and feet are specially adapted for slow climbing, with toes grouped to grip branches firmly. This design allows chameleons to move with confidence and calm precision, reducing the need for sudden corrections or hurried movements. Chameleons rely on a slow metabolism compared to many other animals, which supports their relaxed lifestyle. This slower internal pace means they do not need to move frequently or hunt constantly, allowing long periods of rest and stillness throughout the day. When chameleons hunt, they do so patiently, waiting quietly until the moment feels right. Their long tongues extend smoothly and efficiently, capturing prey in a single controlled motion, after which the chameleon returns to stillness without excitement. In the wild, chameleons are often surrounded by natural sounds like rustling leaves, distant insects, and soft wind. These environments support a life of calm observation, where nothing happens quickly and every change unfolds gently over time. Chameleons regulate their body temperature by moving slowly between sunlit and shaded areas, never rushing the process. They may rest in one position for a long time, absorbing warmth gently, then shift calmly to cooler leaves when their body feels balanced again. Their skin is made up of several layers that work together quietly to reflect and absorb light. When a chameleon changes colour, tiny structures beneath the skin adjust their spacing, allowing light to shift in wavelength in a smooth, controlled way rather than through sudden change. Most chameleons are solitary animals, spending their lives without the need for constant interaction. This solitary nature supports a peaceful existence, where each individual moves through its environment without competition or urgency. Chameleons have excellent depth perception, which helps them judge distance accurately while remaining still. This ability allows them to interact with their surroundings confidently, without needing repeated movements or adjustments. Their breathing is slow and steady, matching their overall calm lifestyle. Even when alert, a chameleon's breathing remains controlled, supporting long periods of rest without stress or strain. Chameleons experience the world largely through sight, relying on gentle visual changes rather than sound. Their environments are typically quiet, filled with soft, natural movement rather than sharp noises. When resting, chameleons often remain motionless for extended periods, conserving energy and maintaining balance. This stillness is not inactivity, but a relaxed state of awareness that allows them to respond smoothly when needed. Chameleon coloration also helps regulate body temperature by reflecting or absorbing sunlight. Lighter colours reflect heat, while darker shades absorb warmth, allowing the animal to stay comfortable without rapid movement. Many chameleon species live in forests where light filters softly through leaves, creating a calm, shaded atmosphere. This environment encourages slow movement and quiet observation rather than fast reactions. Even when chameleons interact with their surroundings, they do so gently, gripping branches with steady pressure and releasing them smoothly. Their entire way of moving reflects a rhythm that favours patience and control over speed. Chameleons have a calm daily rhythm that follows the natural cycle of light and temperature rather than strict schedules. As daylight shifts, they adjust their activity gently, resting more during cooler hours and becoming slightly more alert when warmth returns, never forcing movement beyond what feels natural. Their hearts beat at a slower, steady pace compared to many other small animals, supporting a lifestyle that favours conservation of energy. This slower rhythm allows chameleons to remain relaxed even when observing their surroundings closely, without internal urgency. The tongue of a chameleon is stored coiled inside the body, resting quietly until it is needed. When extended, it moves with remarkable precision rather than aggression, completing its task quickly and allowing the animal to return immediately to stillness. Chameleons have soft, textured skin that interacts gently with air and light. As sunlight passes through leaves, subtle changes in brightness are reflected across their bodies, creating gradual colour transitions that mirror the calm movement of the environment. Their sense of balance is finely tuned, allowing them to remain steady on thin branches without tension. Even in light wind, a chameleon adjusts its posture slowly, maintaining stability without abrupt corrections. Many chameleon species sleep at night by settling into a comfortable position and lightening their coloration. This change helps them reflect moonlight softly, blending into the nighttime environment while remaining at rest. Chameleons do not rely on speed to avoid danger, instead trusting their stillness and camouflage. Remaining motionless often provides more protection than escape, reinforcing a lifestyle where calm presence is more effective than rapid movement. Their digestive process is slow and efficient, allowing them to extract energy steadily from food without frequent feeding. This internal calm supports long periods of rest and reduces the need for constant activity. Chameleons often choose resting spots that provide both support and gentle concealment. Leaves and branches offer quiet shelter, allowing them to remain undisturbed while maintaining a clear view of their surroundings. Even when a chameleon needs to move to a new position, the transition happens gradually. Each step is placed carefully, followed by a pause, creating a pattern of movement that feels measured, intentional, and deeply unhurried. Chameleons experience the world through subtle shifts rather than dramatic changes, responding to light, warmth, and movement with quiet adjustments. Their nervous system favours measured responses, allowing them to remain composed even when their surroundings change slowly throughout the day. The skin of a chameleon contains specialised layers that interact with light in a precise and gentle way. Instead of producing colour through pigments alone, microscopic structures reflect light differently as their spacing changes, creating smooth transitions that feel gradual and calming to observe. Many chameleons spend hours simply resting in place, conserving energy while maintaining a relaxed awareness of their environment. This state of restful alertness allows them to exist comfortably between action and rest, without tension or strain. Chameleons are adapted to environments where patience is rewarded, such as dense foliage and quiet forests. In these settings, movement is slow and visibility changes gently, encouraging a lifestyle that values stillness and careful observation. Their eyes can rotate almost completely around, allowing chameleons to scan their surroundings without moving their bodies. This ability reduces unnecessary motion and helps maintain a calm, stable posture even while staying aware of nearby activity. Chameleons grip branches using a slow, deliberate pressure that minimizes fatigue. Their muscles engage smoothly rather than forcefully, allowing them to hold positions comfortably for extended periods without restlessness. The pace of a chameleon's growth is gradual, with development unfolding over long periods rather than rapid spurts. This slow maturation aligns with their overall rhythm of life, where change happens gently and predictably. Chameleons often choose environments with soft natural textures like leaves, bark, and vines. These surfaces provide steady support and a sense of continuity, allowing the animal to move and rest without sudden sensory input. When adjusting position, chameleons often pause between movements, creating a pattern of motion that feels intentional and calm. These pauses are not hesitation, but a natural part of their steady rhythm. The overall behaviour of chameleons reflects an approach to life that prioritises balance over speed. Their calm movements, steady breathing, and gentle interactions with their environment create a sense of quiet continuity that unfolds without urgency. Chameleons spend much of their lives maintaining a careful balance between movement and rest, choosing when to act and when to remain still based on subtle environmental cues. This decision-making process unfolds quietly, guided by light, temperature, and comfort rather than urgency, allowing their days to flow gently from one moment to the next. Their bodies are structured to support long periods of stillness without strain, with muscles that remain engaged at low intensity. This design allows chameleons to hold positions comfortably, conserving energy while remaining prepared to move slowly when needed. Chameleons experience changes in their surroundings through gradual sensory input rather than sudden stimulation. Shifts in brightness, warmth, or shadow are processed calmly, giving the animal time to adjust without triggering stress or rapid response. The texture of a chameleon's skin helps regulate moisture and temperature in a quiet, steady way. By retaining or releasing small amounts of moisture, their skin contributes to overall comfort without requiring constant movement or adjustment. Chameleons often select resting positions that provide both stability and gentle concealment. Branches that offer secure footing and filtered light create environments where they can remain undisturbed for long periods. Their internal rhythms, including digestion and energy use, are tuned to a slow, consistent pace. This steady metabolism supports extended rest and minimizes the need for frequent activity, reinforcing a lifestyle centered on calm efficiency. When observing their surroundings, chameleons rely on slow visual scanning rather than quick head movements. This method allows them to stay composed while maintaining awareness, reducing unnecessary motion. Chameleons are well adapted to environments where changes happen gradually, such as forests and woodlands. These habitats support their natural preference for steady conditions and predictable rhythms. The muscles controlling a chameleon's tail respond smoothly to shifts in balance, adjusting tension gradually rather than abruptly. This subtle control helps maintain stability without disrupting their overall calm posture. Overall, chameleons embody a way of life that values patience and restraint. Their physical adaptations and behavioral patterns work together to create an existence where calm movement and quiet awareness are the norm rather than the exception. Chameleons often begin their mornings by slowly warming themselves in gentle sunlight, remaining still as their bodies absorb heat at a comfortable pace. This gradual warming allows their muscles and senses to become active without shock, creating a smooth transition from rest to awareness rather than a sudden start. Their sense of timing is closely connected to natural light rather than internal urgency. As daylight changes, chameleons adjust their posture and position subtly, responding to the environment in a way that feels cooperative rather than reactive. Chameleons experience very little physical vibration in their daily lives, especially when living high in trees where movement is softened by leaves and branches. This reduced vibration contributes to a calmer nervous system and supports their naturally steady behavior. The structure of a chameleon's spine allows for flexibility without instability, enabling slow, controlled movement along branches. Each shift in posture is supported evenly, preventing strain and allowing the body to remain relaxed even while changing position. Chameleons often rest with their bodies aligned along branches, reducing the need for muscular effort. This alignment allows gravity and balance to work together quietly, supporting long periods of rest without discomfort. Their visual focus is selective and intentional, allowing them to ignore unnecessary motion while attending only to relevant changes. This ability to filter stimulation helps maintain a calm internal state free from constant alertness. Chameleons rarely engage in repetitive or restless behavior. Once they find a comfortable position, they are content to remain there, allowing the environment to move around them rather than feeling the need to move themselves. The way chameleons hold their limbs reflects their calm nature, with joints positioned to minimize tension. This posture allows muscles to remain partially relaxed even while supporting the body, conserving energy over long periods. Chameleons are sensitive to humidity and respond by adjusting their position rather than their pace. They may move slowly toward areas with more moisture, such as shaded leaves, without accelerating or showing signs of stress. Over time, chameleons develop a strong familiarity with their immediate surroundings, reducing uncertainty and the need for frequent exploration. This familiarity supports a stable routine, where calm awareness replaces constant movement. Chameleons often settle into positions where gentle air movement passes over them without creating disturbance. This light airflow helps regulate body temperature and moisture, allowing the animal to remain comfortable while staying almost completely still. Their internal sense of balance is finely adjusted, allowing them to remain stable even when branches sway slowly. Instead of reacting abruptly, chameleons make small controlled adjustments that preserve their calm posture. Chameleons experience their environment largely through gradual visual changes rather than sudden motion. Shifts in light, shadow, and color are absorbed smoothly, supporting a steady, unhurried awareness of the world around them. The slow contraction and relaxation of a chameleon's muscles prevent fatigue during long periods of rest. By avoiding sudden tension, their bodies maintain comfort without constant repositioning. Chameleons often choose resting spots that provide a sense of enclosure without confinement. Leaves and overlapping branches create natural boundaries that feel secure while remaining open and breathable. Their response to temperature change is measured and quiet, involving small adjustments in position rather than rapid movement. This allows them to maintain thermal comfort without breaking their overall stillness. Chameleons tend to avoid unnecessary activity, conserving energy by remaining observant rather than exploratory. This restraint supports a calm daily rhythm where rest is valued as much as movement. The coordination between a chameleon's limbs occurs smoothly, with each movement flowing into the next without abrupt stops. This continuity reduces strain and maintains a peaceful pattern of motion. Chameleons are attuned to subtle environmental cues, such as changes in light intensity or humidity. These cues guide their behavior gently, allowing them to adapt without stress or urgency. Over time, chameleons develop consistent routines based on environmental patterns. These routines create predictability in their lives, reinforcing a sense of calm continuity from day to day. Chameleons often remain in the same general area for long periods, choosing familiarity over exploration. This preference allows them to develop a quiet relationship with their surroundings, where every branch, leaf, and patch of light becomes predictable and comforting rather than new or demanding. Their bodies are naturally aligned for balance, allowing weight to be distributed evenly across limbs and tail. This even distribution reduces physical strain and supports extended periods of stillness without discomfort or the need to shift position frequently. Chameleons process environmental information slowly and selectively, filtering out unnecessary details. This focused awareness prevents sensory overload and helps maintain a calm internal state, even when subtle changes occur around them. The way chameleons rest their heads reflects their relaxed nature, often positioning themselves so the neck remains supported and tension-free. This posture allows them to remain alert without stiffness, blending readiness with rest. Chameleons rely on gradual adjustment rather than correction. When balance changes slightly, they respond with small, smooth movements instead of quick reactions, preserving their sense of steadiness. Their interaction with sunlight is intentional and gentle, using light not as stimulation but as a source of warmth and regulation. This mindful exposure allows their bodies to remain comfortable without excessive activity. Chameleons experience long periods of uninterrupted rest, especially during cooler or darker hours. These extended rest phases support recovery and reinforce a lifestyle where stillness is both natural and restorative. The slow pace of a chameleon's movements helps prevent unnecessary energy loss. By minimizing motion, they maintain internal reserves, allowing their bodies to remain relaxed and efficient throughout the day. Chameleons often position themselves where visual clutter is minimal, favoring open lines of sight through leaves and branches. This clarity reduces the need for constant scanning and supports a peaceful observational state. Over time, the calm routines of a chameleon create a stable internal rhythm that mirrors the natural cycles of the environment. This harmony between body and surroundings allows their lives to unfold without urgency, grounded in steady, quiet continuity. Chameleons often remain quietly aware of their surroundings even while resting, maintaining a soft level of attention without tension. This gentle awareness allows them to feel secure without being alert in a stressful way, blending rest and presence into a single calm state. Their bodies are naturally efficient at conserving water, allowing them to remain comfortable in environments where moisture changes slowly. This efficiency reduces the need for frequent movement in search of resources, supporting long stretches of peaceful stillness. Chameleons respond to changes in light with subtle shifts in posture rather than immediate action. As shadows move or brightness fades, they adjust gradually, allowing the transition to feel smooth and unremarkable. The way chameleons hold their grip reflects trust in their environment. Once settled on a branch, they rarely tighten or reposition unless necessary, allowing their muscles to remain relaxed and conserving energy over time. Chameleons experience the passage of time primarily through environmental cues rather than internal pressure. Changes in temperature, light, and humidity guide their rhythm, allowing their lives to unfold in harmony with natural cycles. Their calm demeanor is supported by a nervous system adapted for patience rather than rapid reaction. This adaptation allows them to remain composed even when observing movement nearby, choosing stillness as a default response. Chameleons often rest in positions that align their bodies with the natural shapes of branches and leaves. This alignment reduces resistance and creates a feeling of support, allowing them to remain comfortable without constant adjustment. The slow pace of a chameleon's life allows minor discomforts to resolve naturally without intervention. Instead of reacting immediately, they wait, allowing conditions to change gradually until balance is restored. Chameleons embody a way of existing that does not prioritize constant action or progress. Their presence is defined by continuity rather than momentum, showing how stability can be sustained through patience. Even at the quiet end of the day, chameleons settle without urgency, allowing stillness to deepen naturally. Their calm routines continue without signal or conclusion, simply easing into rest as the environment grows softer around them. Chameleons often choose resting places where the surrounding colors are soft and layered, allowing their bodies to blend naturally without effort. This gentle visual harmony reduces contrast and helps the animal feel settled, as though it is simply another quiet part of the landscape rather than something separate from it. Their bodies respond best to gradual transitions, whether moving from light to shade or from warmth to cool air. By allowing these changes to happen slowly, chameleons avoid stress and maintain a steady internal balance that supports long periods of calm. Chameleons experience very little urgency in their daily lives because their survival strategies rely on patience rather than speed. This absence of pressure allows their behavior to remain consistent, predictable, and deeply relaxed. The muscles along a chameleon's limbs are designed to hold positions gently rather than push forcefully. This design allows them to maintain contact with branches without fatigue, supporting extended rest without tension. Chameleons often pause between movements not because they are hesitant, but because stillness is their preferred state. Each pause allows the body to settle fully before the next gentle adjustment, creating a flowing rhythm of rest and motion. Their perception of safety is closely tied to stability rather than escape. Once a chameleon feels supported and balanced, it is content to remain where it is, trusting stillness as its primary protection. Chameleons rarely waste energy on unnecessary movement, choosing efficiency over activity. This careful use of energy supports a calm internal environment where the body is rarely pushed beyond comfort. The natural textures of bark and leaves provide subtle sensory feedback that helps chameleons maintain balance without conscious effort. This quiet interaction between body and environment allows them to remain relaxed while staying secure. Chameleons often adjust their body angle slightly to follow the natural curves of branches. This alignment reduces strain and creates a feeling of continuity between the animal and its resting place. Over long periods, the calm routines of chameleons create a stable rhythm that feels unbroken by sudden events. Their lives unfold through repetition and quiet awareness, reinforcing a steady sense of ease that persists without needing change. Chameleons often remain settled in places where light changes slowly throughout the day, allowing brightness to rise and fade without sharp contrast. This gradual shift supports a sense of continuity, helping their bodies and senses remain calm as the environment transitions naturally around them. Their internal comfort is closely linked to stillness, and once a chameleon finds a balanced position, it can remain there without discomfort for long periods. This ability to rest without restlessness reflects a body well adapted to patience and quiet endurance. Chameleons respond to minor disturbances by becoming more still rather than more active. Instead of reacting outwardly, they often reduce movement even further, allowing the environment to return to calm before making any gentle adjustment. The way chameleons distribute their weight across multiple points of contact creates a feeling of security. With hands, feet and tail all engaged lightly, their bodies remain supported without the need for muscular tension. Chameleons experience calm through predictability, often choosing the same types of branches, heights and shelter repeatedly. This consistency reduces uncertainty and allows their daily rhythm to remain steady and reassuring. Their slow movements help maintain a quiet environment around them, avoiding sudden vibrations or sound. This subtle presence allows chameleons to exist without drawing attention, reinforcing a peaceful relationship with their surroundings. Chameleons rely on gradual environmental feedback rather than quick signals. Small changes in temperature, light, or air movement guide their behavior gently, allowing them to adapt without urgency or stress. The natural spacing between a chameleon's movements creates moments of pause that allow the body to settle fully. These pauses are as important as movement itself, giving their rhythm a calm, measured quality. Chameleons often rest in positions that allow their muscles to remain partially relaxed, even while supporting their weight. This balance between support and ease prevents fatigue and encourages long-lasting comfort. As time passes, chameleons continue their quiet routines without seeking novelty or stimulation. Their lives unfold through repetition and gentle awareness, creating a steady flow of calm that persists without needing change or conclusion. Chameleons often remain settled during long stretches of the day when nothing in their environment requires response. In these moments, their bodies enter a state of quiet efficiency, where muscles are engaged only enough to maintain balance, allowing energy to be conserved while stillness becomes comfortable and natural. Their sense of calm is supported by an ability to tolerate waiting without discomfort. Whether waiting for warmth, shade, or the right moment to move, chameleons do not display impatience, allowing time to pass without internal pressure or restlessness. Chameleons are sensitive to subtle shifts in airflow, such as a light breeze passing through leaves. Rather than reacting immediately, they register these changes calmly, adjusting posture only if the sensation persists, maintaining their overall relaxed state. The structure of a chameleon's joints allows for smooth, controlled motion with minimal effort. This design reduces strain during movement and supports their preference for slow, deliberate transitions between positions. Chameleons often choose positions where their bodies can remain naturally aligned, reducing the need for muscular correction. This alignment allows gravity and balance to work together quietly, supporting extended rest without discomfort. Their interaction with the environment is marked by restraint rather than engagement. Chameleons observe far more than they act, allowing the world to unfold around them while they remain anchored in stillness. Chameleons rarely experience sudden changes in their internal state, as their physiology favors gradual adjustment. This slow internal response helps maintain emotional and physical calm, even as external conditions shift. The gentle pace of a chameleon's life allows small changes to resolve themselves naturally. Instead of reacting immediately to minor discomforts, they wait, allowing balance to return without intervention. Chameleons often remain quiet participants in their ecosystems, existing without dominance or disruption. Their presence is subtle, contributing to a sense of calm continuity within their surroundings. Over long periods, the repeated patterns of stillness, observation, and gentle movement create a stable rhythm that defines a chameleon's life. This rhythm persists without urgency, allowing calm to remain the central feature of their existence. Chameleons often choose resting positions where their bodies are supported from multiple angles, allowing weight to be shared evenly across limbs and tail. This distribution reduces strain and creates a feeling of security that allows them to remain still without discomfort for long periods. Their slow lifestyle allows chameleons to conserve energy efficiently, using only what is necessary for balance and awareness. This careful use of energy supports a calm internal state where fatigue is rare and rest feels natural. Chameleons tend to respond to changes in their surroundings by becoming quieter rather than more active. When light shifts or movement appears nearby, they often pause completely, allowing the moment to pass before making any gentle adjustment. The texture and shape of branches play an important role in a chameleon's comfort. Irregular surfaces provide subtle points of contact that help maintain balance without requiring constant muscle engagement. Chameleons experience the passage of time without urgency, guided by gradual environmental cues rather than internal pressure. This allows their daily rhythm to unfold smoothly, without sharp transitions between activity and rest. Their preference for elevated resting places reduces exposure to ground-level disturbance. Being above most movement allows chameleons to remain calm, observing quietly from a position of natural separation. Chameleons often maintain a relaxed posture even when awake, with limbs and tail positioned to minimize tension. This posture allows them to remain alert without becoming rigid or strained. The way chameleons pause between movements allows their bodies to fully settle before continuing. These pauses create a rhythm that feels steady and predictable, reinforcing a sense of calm continuity. Chameleons rely on subtle visual cues rather than rapid changes to guide their behavior. Gentle shifts in color, shadow, or brightness provide enough information without overwhelming their senses. Over time, the consistent patterns of rest, observation, and slow movement create a life rhythm that remains unbroken by urgency. This steady pace allows chameleons to exist comfortably within their environment, grounded in patience and quiet awareness. Chameleons often remain settled even when their environment changes slightly, trusting their ability to adapt gradually rather than reacting immediately. This confidence in slow adjustment allows them to maintain a calm presence, letting minor shifts resolve themselves over time. Their bodies are well suited to holding gentle tension without strain, allowing muscles to stay engaged just enough to support posture. This balance between engagement and relaxation helps chameleons remain comfortable during long periods of stillness. Chameleons tend to favor positions where they can observe their surroundings without needing to move their heads. By relying on slow eye movement instead of body motion, they preserve energy and maintain a relaxed physical state. The gradual nature of a chameleon's movements helps prevent disruption in their environment. Leaves and branches remain mostly undisturbed, allowing the surrounding space to stay quiet and predictable. Chameleons respond to prolonged discomfort, such as cooling temperatures, with measured relocation rather than hurried escape. They move only as much as needed, preserving calm while restoring comfort. Their ability to remain motionless for extended periods supports a sense of quiet endurance. This stillness is not passive, but an active choice that conserves energy and reduces unnecessary stimulation. Chameleons often rest in positions that allow their tails to remain loosely curled rather than tightly wrapped. This relaxed grip reflects comfort and trust in their balance. The slow rhythm of a chameleon's life allows the nervous system to remain regulated without spikes of stress. This steady internal state supports long-term calm and physical well-being. Chameleons rely on patience as a primary strategy, allowing time to work in their favor rather than attempting to control outcomes quickly. This reliance on patience shapes every aspect of their behavior. As their day continues, chameleons remain grounded in gentle awareness, allowing stillness and subtle movement to coexist naturally. Their calm presence persists without needing resolution, simply continuing at its own quiet pace. Chameleons often remain comfortable in positions that allow their bodies to feel supported without pressure, choosing branches that match their natural shape. This harmony between body and surface reduces the need for adjustment, allowing them to settle into stillness with ease. Their slow pace allows chameleons to experience their environment without urgency, noticing gradual changes in light or movement without reacting immediately. This calm observation supports a steady internal state where nothing feels demanding. Chameleons naturally limit unnecessary movement, which helps keep their surroundings predictable and quiet. By moving only when needed, they maintain an environment that feels stable and undisturbed. The gentle way chameleons place each foot creates a sense of continuity in their motion. Each step follows the last smoothly, without sharp transitions, reinforcing their calm and measured rhythm. Chameleons often choose resting heights that provide a sense of separation from activity below. This distance reduces stimulation and allows them to remain peaceful while observing from above. Their bodies are adapted to remain comfortable during long pauses, with joints and muscles working together to prevent stiffness. This design supports extended stillness without discomfort. Chameleons respond to environmental changes with patience, allowing conditions to shift naturally before making any adjustment. This waiting behavior helps preserve energy and maintain calm. The subtle movements of a chameleon's chest during breathing reflect their relaxed internal rhythm. Breaths remain slow and steady, supporting a sense of physical ease. Chameleons often appear unbothered by the passage of time, as their daily routines unfold without urgency. This relaxed relationship with time allows their lives to flow smoothly from one moment to the next. Even as conditions change throughout the day, chameleons maintain a consistent sense of calm. Their ability to adapt gently while remaining grounded in stillness reflects a way of existing that values patience, balance, and quiet awareness. Chameleons often remain settled even as the light around them slowly shifts from bright to dim, allowing their eyes and bodies to adapt without effort. This gradual adjustment helps maintain a sense of comfort, as nothing in their environment changes suddenly or demands immediate response. Their preference for slow movement allows chameleons to maintain a steady connection with their surroundings. Each pause gives their bodies time to fully relax before continuing, creating a rhythm where movement feels optional rather than necessary. Chameleons tend to choose resting places where sound is naturally softened by leaves and distance. This quiet environment supports a calm nervous system, allowing them to remain undisturbed by sharp or sudden noise. The way chameleons hold their limbs close to their bodies while resting reduces strain and promotes balance. This compact posture allows muscles to remain relaxed while still providing support. Chameleons rely on subtle shifts in posture to maintain comfort rather than large movements. A slight change in angle or grip is often enough to restore balance, allowing stillness to continue uninterrupted. Their bodies respond best to consistency, and chameleons often remain in similar positions for long periods once comfort is established. This consistency reinforces a sense of stability and ease. Chameleons experience rest not as inactivity, but as a natural state where awareness remains soft and present. This quiet attentiveness allows them to remain grounded without becoming alert or tense. The slow pace of a chameleon's life reduces internal stress, as their physiology is not designed for frequent bursts of activity. This steady internal rhythm supports long-lasting calm. Chameleons often appear unhurried because their needs are simple and met gradually. With no pressure to move quickly, they are free to remain still and observe. As their time passes, chameleons continue to exist in a gentle balance between movement and rest. This balance remains unbroken, allowing calm to persist naturally without needing change or conclusion. Chameleons often inhabit environments where nothing happens quickly, and this slow pace shapes every aspect of their behavior. In these settings, hours can pass with only subtle changes in light and temperature, allowing the chameleon to remain settled without interruption. This unhurried environment supports a nervous system that is rarely overstimulated, encouraging long periods of calm awareness where the body and surroundings feel naturally aligned. The way chameleons experience balance contributes deeply to their sense of ease. Their bodies are designed to distribute weight gradually across limbs and tail, allowing them to feel supported without gripping tightly. This gentle balance reduces physical strain and allows muscles to remain relaxed, making stillness not only possible, but comfortable for extended periods. Chameleons interact with their surroundings in a way that minimizes effort and maximizes comfort. Rather than adjusting constantly, they wait for conditions to shift naturally, trusting the environment to provide what they need. This quiet confidence allows them to remain settled even as small changes unfold around them. The slow rhythm of a chameleon's perception allows details to arrive softly rather than all at once. Light filters through leaves, shadows move gradually, and colors shift without urgency. This gentle sensory input prevents overload and supports a steady internal state where awareness feels calm and manageable. Chameleons often rest in places where visual complexity is reduced, favoring areas with consistent patterns and muted tones. This simplicity helps maintain focus without distraction, allowing the mind and body to remain at ease. In these spaces, nothing competes for attention, reinforcing a sense of quiet stability. Their internal processes, including digestion and temperature regulation, operate at a steady pace that mirrors their external behavior. This alignment between inner and outer rhythms reduces internal stress, allowing the chameleon to exist comfortably without sudden demands on energy or attention. Chameleons demonstrate how patience can be a powerful strategy for maintaining balance. By waiting rather than reacting, they allow circumstances to resolve gently. This approach reduces unnecessary movement and conserves energy, reinforcing a lifestyle built around calm endurance rather than constant adjustment. The way chameleons settle into rest reflects trust in their environment. Once they find a comfortable position, they allow their bodies to soften into it fully, releasing tension rather than holding it. This deep settling supports prolonged rest without discomfort or restlessness. Chameleons often experience long stretches of uninterrupted quiet, especially during periods of stable weather. These extended calm intervals allow their bodies to recover fully, reinforcing a cycle where rest is not rushed and activity remains minimal. Over time, the combination of slow movement, gentle perception, and steady routines creates a life rhythm that feels deeply grounded. Chameleons move through their days without urgency, allowing each moment to pass naturally. Their way of existing offers a quiet reminder that calm can be sustained not by effort, but by allowing things to unfold slowly and steadily. Chameleons live within a sensory world that is naturally softened by distance, foliage, and elevation, where sharp sounds and sudden movements are rare. This gentle sensory environment allows their nervous systems to remain settled, reducing the need for constant alertness. Over long periods, this creates a state where calm awareness becomes the default rather than something that must be achieved. The way chameleons use stillness is not passive, but intentional and efficient. Remaining motionless allows their bodies to conserve energy, regulate temperature smoothly, and maintain balance without strain. This intentional stillness becomes a form of active rest, where nothing is wasted and nothing is rushed. Chameleons often experience their surroundings as a continuous flow rather than a sequence of events. Light slowly shifts, shadows lengthen or soften, and air moves gently through leaves. These gradual transitions help maintain internal stability, as the body is never forced to adapt suddenly or dramatically. Their posture during rest reflects deep physical intelligence, with joints positioned to minimize tension and maximize support. This natural alignment allows chameleons to remain comfortable without conscious adjustment, letting the body rest fully while staying connected to the branch or surface beneath them. Chameleons interact with gravity in a calm and cooperative way, allowing their weight to settle naturally rather than resisting it. By working with gravity instead of against it, they reduce muscular effort and create a sense of grounded ease that supports long periods of rest. The slow pace of a chameleon's life allows small environmental challenges to resolve themselves without intervention. A passing shadow, a slight breeze, or a change in humidity often passes before any response is needed, reinforcing a sense of trust in the natural flow of events. Chameleons benefit from living in environments where visual complexity is layered rather than crowded. Leaves overlap softly, branches intersect gradually, and colours blend smoothly. This layered visual field supports calm perception, allowing the eyes to rest without constant scanning or refocusing. Their internal rhythms remain stable because activity and rest are not sharply separated. Instead of switching abruptly between states, chameleons transition slowly, letting the body adjust naturally. This smooth cycling helps maintain long-term physical and mental balance. Chameleons often experience comfort through familiarity, returning to similar resting spots and movement patterns over time. This repetition reduces uncertainty and allows their bodies to relax more deeply, knowing what to expect from their immediate surroundings. Across long stretches of time, the combined effect of stillness, patience, and gentle adaptation creates a life that unfolds without urgency. Chameleons continue their quiet routines without seeking change or resolution, allowing calm to remain present not as an outcome, but as an ongoing state of being. Chameleons often exist in environments where time feels stretched, not because it moves differently, but because nothing demands immediate response. Hours can pass with only subtle shifts in light and temperature, allowing the chameleon to remain settled and composed. This extended calm gives their bodies and minds space to remain balanced, free from the constant stimulation that drives urgency in many other animals. The way chameleons relate to movement reflects a deep trust in stillness. They do not move to fill time or respond to habit, but only when a change is truly needed. This selective movement allows their muscles and joints to remain relaxed most of the day, supporting a state of comfort that can last for long, uninterrupted periods. Chameleons experience their surroundings through gentle continuity rather than sharp contrast. Leaves sway slowly, shadows drift gradually, and light fades in soft transitions. This smooth environmental flow allows their senses to remain open without becoming overwhelmed, maintaining a calm awareness that never needs to sharpen into alertness. Their bodies are adapted to release tension naturally when resting. Once a chameleon settles into a secure position, muscle engagement decreases gradually, allowing the body to soften without losing balance. This ability to let go while remaining supported helps prevent fatigue and encourages deep physical ease. Chameleons often benefit from environments where temperature changes occur slowly across the day. Instead of sudden heat or cold, warmth builds and fades gently, allowing their bodies to regulate without stress. This slow thermal rhythm supports internal stability and reduces the need for constant repositioning. The visual world of a chameleon is layered and spacious, with distance between objects and gentle overlaps rather than clutter. This visual openness reduces mental strain, allowing the eyes to observe without searching. In this calm visual field, attention can remain soft and unforced. Chameleons tend to experience rest as an ongoing state rather than a separate phase of the day. Even when awake, their bodies remain partially relaxed, conserving energy and maintaining balance. This blending of rest and awareness allows calm to persist continuously rather than needing to be restored. The interaction with their environment reflects cooperation rather than control. Chameleons allow branches to sway, light to shift, and air to move around them without resistance. By adapting gently instead of opposing change, they preserve their calm even as conditions slowly evolve. Over long periods, chameleons develop an intuitive sense of when to remain still and when to adjust. This intuition is built through repetition and familiarity, reducing uncertainty and allowing their daily rhythm to remain smooth and predictable. As their lives unfold, chameleons continue to exist without striving toward outcomes. Their calm presence is sustained through patience, gentle awareness, and trust in slow processes. Even as time passes, nothing feels unfinished or incomplete, only steady, quiet continuity that remains at ease within itself. Chameleons often inhabit spaces where the environment itself encourages calm through consistency. Branches remain in familiar positions, leaves shift gently rather than violently, and the overall structure of their surroundings changes very little from day to day. This stability allows chameleons to relax deeply into their environment, knowing that nothing sudden is likely to disturb their balance or sense of safety. The way chameleons experience time is shaped by their slow internal rhythms. Instead of responding to minutes or hours, their bodies align with longer cycles of light, warmth, and rest. This alignment creates a life where moments stretch comfortably and the passage of time feels smooth rather than segmented or rushed. Chameleons rely on subtle physical feedback from their environment to maintain comfort. The slight curve of a branch, the texture of bark, or the firmness of a leaf provides quiet information that guides posture and balance. This constant yet gentle feedback allows their bodies to remain relaxed without conscious effort. Their ability to remain still without stiffness is supported by muscles that are designed to hold low-level tension for long periods. This muscular efficiency allows chameleons to rest while remaining upright, avoiding fatigue and discomfort even during extended periods of immobility. Chameleons often settle into positions where they can feel the gradual warming of sunlight without being fully exposed. This partial exposure allows heat to build slowly, giving their bodies time to adjust and creating a sense of comfort rather than stimulation. The calm nature of chameleons is reinforced by their lack of reliance on speed. Without the need to chase or flee frequently, their nervous systems remain regulated, supporting a steady emotional and physical state that rarely shifts into stress. Chameleons experience their environment as a continuous background rather than a series of events. Sounds remain distant, movement remains slow, and visual changes occur gradually. This continuity allows awareness to remain soft, reducing the need for constant attention or reaction. Their daily routines are shaped by repetition rather than novelty. Returning to similar resting spots and familiar pathways allows chameleons to move through life with confidence and ease, reducing uncertainty and supporting deep calm. Chameleons often remain comfortable during long periods of inactivity because their bodies are adapted to conserve energy efficiently. This conservation reduces internal strain and allows rest to feel restorative rather than restrictive. As their days pass, chameleons continue to exist in a quiet balance between awareness and rest. Their lives unfold without urgency, guided by gentle environmental cues and steady internal rhythms, creating a calm continuity that persists without needing change, resolution, or conclusion. Chameleons often live in environments where the pace of change is so slow that days blend gently into one another. In these spaces, there is little distinction between moments, only a gradual unfolding of light, warmth, and shadow. This steady continuity allows chameleons to remain settled without anticipating disruption, creating a deep sense of ease that comes from knowing nothing sudden is required of them. The relationship chameleons have with stillness is rooted in efficiency rather than limitation. Remaining motionless is not a lack of ability, but a deliberate choice that allows energy to be conserved and the body to remain balanced. This efficient use of stillness creates a physical calm that can be sustained for long periods without discomfort. Chameleons experience their surroundings through a gentle layering of sensory input rather than sharp signals. Visual changes arrive slowly, textures remain consistent, and sounds are softened by distance and foliage. This layered experience prevents overstimulation and allows awareness to remain relaxed and steady. Their bodies are adapted to respond gradually to environmental changes, avoiding abrupt shifts in internal state. Whether adjusting to temperature, light, or humidity, these changes are met with patience, allowing the body to recalibrate smoothly without stress. Chameleons often select resting places that feel naturally supportive, where the structure of branches complements the curve of their bodies. This physical harmony reduces the need for muscular effort, allowing them to settle deeply into rest while remaining secure. The calm behavior of chameleons is reinforced by the predictability of their surroundings. Familiar patterns of light, movement, and shelter reduce uncertainty, allowing their nervous systems to remain regulated and free from constant alertness. Chameleons rely on gradual observation rather than immediate interpretation. They notice changes over time instead of reacting to single moments, allowing context to develop before action is taken. This patience supports a thoughtful, composed response to their environment. Their slow pace allows chameleons to remain present without being pulled forward by anticipation. They exist comfortably in the current moment, neither rushing toward what comes next nor holding on to what has passed. Chameleons often experience rest as a continuous undercurrent rather than a distinct state. Even when aware and awake, their bodies remain partially relaxed, allowing calm to persist without interruption. As their lives continue, chameleons demonstrate how balance can be maintained through patience and gentle awareness. Their steady rhythm carries on without urgency, showing that calm is not something to reach, but something that can simply be lived, moment by moment, without effort or conclusion. As this gentle journey through the quiet world of chameleons continues to settle in your mind, there is nothing more you need to follow and nothing you need to hold on to. Their slow movements, patient pauses, and steady rhythms can remain exactly as they are, unfolding without demand or direction. You may notice your thoughts feeling softer now, less focused on details, drifting in the same unhurried way a chameleon rests among leaves. That easing is natural. Just as these creatures do not rush their moments, your mind does not need to organize or conclude anything. Everything can remain comfortably unfinished. Let your breathing stay slow and effortless, rising and falling without instruction. Let your body rest where it is, supported by stillness rather than effort. If images appear, they can fade gently. If thoughts wander, they can do so without needing attention. Chameleons remind us that calm does not come from stopping completely, but from moving only when necessary and resting fully in between. Their quiet presence shows how balance, patience, and gentleness can shape a life without urgency. Thank you for spending this time with the Sleepy Scientist. Whenever the world feels fast or the mind feels full, you're always welcome to return to these calm explorations, where science moves slowly and rest is allowed to arrive naturally. For now, let the quiet remain, let the slow rhythm continue on its own, and allow whatever comes next to unfold at the same gentle pace. Good night.